Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo and I am here with a 7/7 portal update for the collective. Now, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. After watching this video, let me know your thoughts. But I basically tapped into, channeling and asked Spirit, what is it that we need to focus on? What do we need to prepare for, with this 7/7 portal? I know a lot of you guys have been feeling like the upgrades, like very energetic crown chakra activity happening. And make sure you check out my stories on IG at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, because I did post energy updates there as well, okay? Now, I'm sending love and light to all of you who have sent me energy healing. Continue to do so. Again, this left side, 60%. And even today, like by my spine and the back, the pain is just a lot. And I'm pushing through as much as I can. So I just want all of you guys to send your prayers, your love, your light. Surround me with golden white light. Even here, like, see how swole this is here? Like, it's a lot. And I'm really ready to get back out there and start to do energy work for you guys, Akashic Records, Reiki. I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out, text, call, asking when I'm available to start up again. So just continue. For those of you who know you're powerful with your healing abilities, send that light on through. Help me get through this, all right? I love all of you guys. If you would like to order any products from the Apothecary line, check out my Etsy handle, Chrissy Crystal Indigo. And if you need anything from my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. All right, so we're going to dive into the reading. So I asked about this 7/7 portal, like what is happening with the collective in regards to the 7/7 portal. Okay, and so I'm using the After Tarot, and the first card out for all of us as a collective, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But with this, it's like, Spirit is reminding us that, we're being enlightened, that we're, getting ready to start standing in our power if we haven't done so already. All of our spiritual gifts are coming to the forefront, and animals are going to be a huge support system during this time. So if you weren't connected to animals before, you may feel yourself drawn to certain animals now. So there's this shift and there's this new energy, around all of us that are in the collective, whether we're starseed, light worker, indigos, no matter if you're Palladian, Arcturian, Syrian, Lyrian, it doesn't matter what form of starseed you are, that is happening. Now, we also have the Two of Wands. Again, there's all of this optimism and this fiery energy, because after Cancer season, we have Leo, right? And so with this 7/7 portal, we're starting to see like what our purpose is, what our mission is. And not only for that, but for those of you who are in twin flame connections, you guys are realizing you're a power couple, that, one can make it without the other. You need to really align, be on the same page, etc. Right? 2 talks about duality, talks about choices as well. So again, if you see your divine counterpart before this video, like off into their own thing in solitude, really racking their brain and trying to figure it out. But then as we get to July, August, September on to the, fall and winter months, you're just going to see a lot of coming together, a lot of partnership, a lot of support amongst the collective, okay? Now, you could be a starseed, divine masculine, and the light worker, divine feminine. It doesn't matter like how that is set up, but you do have some essences of one or the other. We also have 8 of Swords. So this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. And again, whenever you see the aces in the spread, that's a definite yes from Spirit. But we're being asked to observe, use our remote sight, right? Use your second sight, use your clairvoyant. Like, this is the gift that you're being offered, like to start to see things from that conscious perspective, from that higher level perspective, from even your 5D perspective versus the 3D, right? And so we're getting all the support from Spirit, Source, Divine, right? We have Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But again, what do we have here? Like, we have a lot of the divine feminines now really stepping out on faith and pushing forward with their life path and purpose mission, getting stronger in their power, not allowing things to be in their space that no longer serve or grow them, or dealing with the low vibrational energies from their divine counterpart. They're just like, you know what? God gonna figure you out. I got things to do. And a lot of divine feminines are communicating to the divine masculines. I'm not waiting for your soul to play catch up. So here you have that energy of being in your emotions, wondering if you lost somebody, wondering if you still have a chance, you know, and this energy has been coming. You can watch any of the channels that you're drawn to, and you'll notice this energy is coming up for a lot of us in the collective, where someone's getting to that point where they're like, man, like, was the last time the last straw, right? So these are the energies for the 7-7 portal. Now, the overall energy, we have the Ace of Cups. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So with this July, with this 7-7 portal, with going forward from this video, we're going to be experiencing emotional, you know, things related to emotions, right? Initial W, initial M, cup runneth over. Spirit is protecting our heart. Spirit is offering something pure, right? You're safe with this. And again, when you see the aces, that's clarifying yes. Also, under that, we have the Ace of Wands. So look how that played out. All aces showed up. And just expect the unexpected, right? If you're walking and you see a salamander in the hand of someone, and they're like, here, take this. Like, you're going to be like, okay, what can I do with a lizard, right? So it's like, expect the unexpected. Look at this, guys. Ace of Wands, Pentacles, Swords, Ace of Cups. Like, all of them came out. Like, there's so much abundance that's happening, that's unfolding for all of us, right? And you can comment below if this is your story, okay? But I mean, I know this is resonating with all of us. We're starseeds, we're light workers, we're indigos, we're on our mission. Okay. The cards that wanted to show itself is the Hangman. So you see how the divine feminine is supporting the divine masculine through this time, right? Helping them awaken. We also have the Queen of Swords. It's no more of not being able to communicate. It's come correct or don't come at all, right? And then we have Nine of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Again, that energy of, you know, being on bended knee for you, supporting you, you know, being at your beck and call, right? So if this wasn't happening for you, that's changing, right? You're being catered to. Whoever wasn't being catered to before, you're being catered to now. Divine timing, also Temperance represents Sagittarius, making sure your cups are full and, you know, you're being supported, and know that everything is happening in divine timing. And I know all of us hear that and we're just ready to punch a hole in the wall. But hey, co-create with spirit and just allow yourself to just go with the flow. Because it's like nowadays, back in the day, you could plan your next day. Tomorrow I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And it normally would just really work out like this, this, and this. But now you can't even plan your day for the next day. You have to, like, okay, let's gauge, because this could happen or this could happen. Like, it's always expect the unexpected. All right, for Divine Masculine, these are the Energy Oracles cards. We have, with the 7-7 portal, they're being called to be patient. Have a little bit more patience. You know, even for some of them, go into solitude. 16, break that down, that's a 7. So notice that your divine counterpart is like really being patient at this time, or their energy shifting to where they're more understanding. And you'll notice that when you're away from them and when you've kind of been like, you know what, go sit in the corner somewhere, that's when they start to realize like their effed up ways, right? For Divine Feminine, we have Adjacent Possibilities, 24. That's a 6. Adjacent Possibilities. And I got the book out for us because I haven't got that one, I don't think, yet. Okay. So this talks about, I know they have a spiritual meaning and a spirit. No, it doesn't. Okay. So Adjacent Possibilities. So it says many unconsidered options, because you know with the divine feminine, we want what we want when we want it. But they're saying there are many unconsidered options. What else can be considered? Like, what other options do we have? Like, is there another way? Right? And so it says, sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibility card is here to tell you that you have many options and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decision that brings happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible, and willing to take new and different action now. Okay, so you have many opportunities, and sometimes it's like we're just on this one thing has to work out, right? And it doesn't have to be that way. The next card for Divine Feminine, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. I know I call on Archangel Uriel all the time, like in my prayers, everything. Okay, so this is 41. Okay, break that down, that's a 5. And this definitely deals with your crown chakra. And it says spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. All right, so this is what you're focusing on for the 7-7 portal. It says the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great. And whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you to the Akashic records, or Alaya consciousness, the storehouse of all information. So again, this is reminding a lot of you, especially with multiple past life energy, that you have the rights to access the Akashic records and don't even have to do training, or that's how, that's one of my gifts. I didn't have to. You can actually learn and get taught how to open the Akashic records, and for some, they just had it in their DNA. All right, it says this connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Okay, and maybe in the near future I'll be able to teach that course as well on how to connect to the Akashic records, all right? Or even past life regression. Now, the overall energy for the 7-7 portal is Angel of Balance. Angel of Balance, 48. That's 13. Break that down. 1 and 3. 4. Angel of Balance. And so we're being called, or we're being supported, the both of us as a collective, or the both of us as we're on this journey with this 7-7 portal, for balance, because it's always one is on 10 and the other one is on 1, or one is on 10 and on 1 and the other one's on 10. So got to bring that balance in as a collective, okay? So we have, that's 48. Let's look at this. I'm just gonna look at it a little bit because I already know like what it's talking about. Yeah, it says being centered and self-honoring in your choices. So balance, and that's for both. It says this loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her attention or her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. Okay? So that's for both. Like, we need balance. And look what's under that contract. That's what we're doing. We're the karmic contracts are falling away, and we're creating balance in regards to this 7-7 portal. All right, so we're going to use the Elemental Oracle spread, all right? And so the card out for Divine Masculine is Darkness, and it says Moon. So I really feel with this new moon phase coming up, and look, number 7, the Divine Masculines are definitely going to be guided in regards to their mission, their purpose, and get some information in regards to what they need to prepare for, you know, in the near future. Because when we talk about the moon talks about things hidden, and sometimes it also talks about things coming to light, hence the light of the moon, right? But we have the new moon on the 9th. That new moon is in Cancer, right? And then after that, we have the full moon in Aquarius. So it's going to get real interesting as we gear up through this summer and head towards fall. All right? And did I pull that out for you guys? Yep, I sure did. So number 7 with the moon, it says there are cycles to everything, and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. Okay. Your cards are your cards. For Divine Feminine, we have volcanoes, power. And that's the message. All of the Divine Feminines, whether he or she, is really stepping into their power in this moment. And we have 9. 9 talks about endings, right? So no more giving to situations where you're allowed to feel less or not treated correctly, equal reciprocity, etc. Those types of energies, low vibrational energies. Divine Feminine is it's done with that. Divine Feminines are stepping in their power because they know they are the leader and they know they have to lead this mission, right? The Age of Aquarius. So we have power, volcanoes, and I'm definitely reading these cards, okay? So that's number 9. And if you notice, I'm using all, like, what you say, cosmic decks. I'm not using anything regular, just regular. I have to go deep for this for you guys. So for Divine Feminine, it's volcanoes, and it says power. Old grudges should be released and let go. Heavy energy hurts us. Heavy energy hurts us should we hold it for too long. Allow your anger to flow through you rather than saving it all up for an explosive release. Reformation may be necessary sometimes. The greatest powers are hidden from view. You have the power to create or destroy. I'll read it again. 9, volcanoes, power. Old grudges should be released and let go. Heavy energy hurts us should we hold it for too long. Allow your anger to flow through you rather than saving it all up for an explosive release. Reformation may be necessary sometimes. The greatest power are hidden from view. You have the power to create or destroy. So basically it's telling you your choice, right? You can create calm or you can create chaos. What do you want to create? The next card out for Divine Feminine is Endurance Rock. Okay? No matter what hits the Divine Feminine, he or she keeps going and going and going. We have 20 there. Break that down. That's a 2. Okay? Okay, so endurance for Divine Feminine. Rock. And it says, look for the groundedness in a chaotic situation. Be patient, slow, and steady is the way to success. The obstacle is sometimes the way through. Do not be discouraged by slow progression as long as progression is being made. So don't feel like you're not moving just because you're not physically seeing yourself move, right? You can align the dots. You can make your, write out your plan, your petitions, your intentions, and it could be moving, but you're not realizing until after the process and you look around and everything's already changed, right? And look at this card for the overall energy. Time. Boy, I already know what y'all feeling. Y'all just ready to punch a hole through the wall. And so we have the clocks, and we know that represents divine timing, but it also talks about discipline. So, of course, one and the same, meaning be disciplined, be patient. Don't rush the process, right? So that's number 41. That breaks down to a 5. All right. So it says discipline. Find out the causes of your procrastinations or resistance. Do not miss your opportunities. Someone is wasting your time. Be aware of this. You have finite time on this planet, so use it well. All right? So basically, we have to stop sitting in that energy like, I'm going to wait around for this and wait around for that. That's not growing. That should be in stagnant, not moving. And again, this time more than any time in the world is calling for you to live your purpose. Get out there on your purpose and your mission, right? Now we're using the Starseed Oracles. Yep, this is the Syrian Starseed. All right? Put what Starseed you are below in the comment sections. Are you Arcturian, Lyrian, Palladian, Syrian? There's a whole bunch more. You guys go ahead and put the rest of them in there. All right, but the Syrian, Arcturian, and Palladian was the first 3. And they all actually was the first 3 that communicated with humankind. So like in the Atlantean days, Egyptian days, that's why you see those drawings the way you do on those Egyptian walls and stuff like that, right? Yep, know your history. All right, so we're going to dive into the Syrian Starseed, okay? So, for Divine Masculine, Yep, this is right. So for Divine Masculine, we have Master of Orbs. And I know this deals with air. Master of Orbs. And so with the Masters of Orbs, right? So with the Master in the Syrian deck, it says, enter the ultimate male authority. The Master is as much about a figure of authority in the Corinth's life as it is about the aspect within oneself. An inner strength and knowledge of the domain of the suit represented, he has achieved mastery of his own process, overcoming the ego self, wow, and reaching pure consciousness of the field of influence. His kingdom that he has mastered. Mastery also implies an understanding of the yin and yang harmony in spirit. He is aware of the gentiality of love, the unconditional depth of those waters, and can reach into the feminine aspect of his being to exalt the energies of himself in chalices, emotions, and all other suits. beautiful. But when you are looking at this, you're looking at it from the air element. Right? And it's all in the mind, all with the thinking. And that's something that the divine feminine and divine masculine struggle with, was understanding the divine masculine had to break away from those thoughts, had to break away from the ego. So that was right on the money for that. Okay? For divine feminine, we have 5 of chalices, 5 of cups, 5 of chalices, okay? And so we'll dive into that. Don't forget to comment what star seeds you are below. Okay, 5 of chalices. A maiden sits on the bank of a woodland stream, 3 chalices floating away and sinking, while 2 remain upright in the water's edge, her head sunken in her arms in despair. She is so absorbed in her loss, she cannot see that there are still 2 chalices standing before her. Her tears, like the empty chalices that are drowning in the waters of the stream, are for what is in the past and cannot be retrieved. The message of the key for the seeker is to focus on what is still standing and rebuild from there. What's gone is gone. The sooner you let go and open your eyes to what you do have, the sooner you will heal. What are you pining over? A lost love, relationship, grief? Are you ready to shift your focus to all you still have to be grateful for? How can you let go of the past and move on? Do you understand how you are creating your own disappointment in the unfolding of the situation that has you in such sorrow? I'm shaking my head because you guys already know what I'm going to say. It's what we've been going through since we started our journey, every last one of us. The overall energy, seeker of chalices. Seeker of chalices. Now, this is the overall energy for both, okay? All right. Okay. So, who is the seeker? As one awakens to the wonder of spirit, recognizing that there is a greater purpose to life than what can be gleaned from the sensate physical world, a transformation begins. The seeker reaches out, searching for more. There is a youthful, very feminine quality about the seeker, which is not necessarily about age or gender, but more about the joy of discovering the beauty of spiritual awakening. The seeker needs guidance. She is very unprepared and is still learning about the suit. While there is spiritual immaturity in this essence, it carries a sense of childlike wonder and an innocence that is very disarming. And this deals with cups, right? So more about emotions and things like that. And this is how we're going to start supporting ourselves when it comes to the 7-7 portal, where we're being shifted to, how to be able to control our emotions and things like that of that nature. And how, when we understand how to control our emotions, how to control those triggers, how to co-create with spirit and just be one, it makes everything flow easily. There's no static or no negative energy or pulling back and forth. But we all of us, whether the divine feminine, divine masculine, we are all awakening with this 7-7 portal, okay? Now, we're going to dive into the Starseed Oracle. And this is for divine feminine and divine masculine, no separation. So the first card out is Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. And that's what we are going through. Regardless of how spiritually gifted you are, when you came in on your journey, we're all in Earth School right now. We're going through it, right? We're learning every day. The next card we have, and this one's never come out, Hirith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So this is talking about, our true essence, where we originate from. How many of you have been on the playground and just stopped and was just like, as a kid or a teenager, I don't belong here. like I know I don't fit in. Something's off. And you can comment in the comment sections. All right. And I feel it's important to read information from this book because it deals with so much starseed information. Right? I'm gonna just look at the index because I'm over here like okay, here we go. So that's number 74. Okay. So I'll hold it right there for you. Herrick, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Okay, here we are. Hyrith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe, and their soul remembers and yearns to return to, a place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of the source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You are being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You are being reassured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now, to fully commit to living this life right now, to commit to putting 2 feet completely in. How can you commit more fully to your life? Okay. It seems like as soon as I start recording, this arm just gets going. The next card out is Breath of Cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And remember, we can't micromanage the universe. We have to go with the flow. We have to co-create with spirit, okay? And I'll read that for you as well so you can, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but at the end of the day, you still want that information where you understand. And that's number 42. Yeah. So it says, when we rely only on our own will, we are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We are not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We are rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, living from a space and trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life, to surrender to the greater will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of light. Okay? And then we have all paths lead home for the overall energy. All paths lead home. Okay? See that? And it says, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. All paths lead home. So regardless of what starseed you are, regardless of what indigo you are, regardless of who you were in a past life, we all journey back to our home. Right? That's beautiful. Let me see what's under here. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Again, some of you guys need to use your spiritual alchemy gifts. All right, so life purpose for divine masculine. We have let go. It says, walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. Beautiful. We have protected. You are safe and supported while you change careers. A lot of your divine counterparts are going to change careers in the near future. Especially those who have those $200,000 salaries and stuff like that. They're being called to something so different. Divine feminine, animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are a part of your life's work. So divine feminine, you're going to be connected to animals a lot more. Career change. You are embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Okay, overall energy, family for the both. And it says, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. All right, guys, so these are the energies for the 7/7 portal and going forward. Let me know how this reading resonated with all of you, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine. And I will be posting a how to protect yourself video for those of you who have spiritual gifts in the next 10 to 15 minutes. It's not going to be a long video. Just something I feel you guys need as the energy continues to rise and as we deep down further into the age of Aquarius, all right? So I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.